I inherited a house from a complete stranger, and the note inside changed my life forever. Just inherited a $3 million mansion from a man I have never met in my entire life. But the moment I stepped inside, I realized this wasn't a blessing, it was a trap. My name is Leo, and last week, a lawyer called me out of nowhere, saying a man named Arthur Vance had passed away and left me everything. I thought it was a scam. I'm a broke college student who can barely afford ramen, let alone a house with a private lake. But the lawyer insisted, so I drove out to the property. The place was breathtaking. But the second I turned the key in the front door, my phone buzzed with an unknown text that read, "He's waiting for you." My heart dropped. The house was supposed to be completely empty. I locked the door behind me, trembling, and noticed a single, sealed envelope sitting on the grand dining table. It had my name written on it in shaky, elegant handwriting. I opened it, and the first line read, "Dear Leo, you don't know me, but I know exactly what you did on October 14th. October 14th was the night my older brother, Julian, disappeared 5 years ago. The police closed the case, assuming he ran away, but I knew something worse had happened. My eyes flew down the letter. Arthur wrote that he had been watching me for years, waiting for me to turn 25 so he could legally pass the deed of this house to me. But why? Suddenly I heard a loud, heavy thud coming from directly beneath my feet, the basement. I froze, holding my breath as the floorboards creaked. The letter in my hand continued. "The answers you've been begging for are in the cellar. The key is hidden inside the grandfather clock. But once you look, you can never go back to your normal life." Adrenaline completely took over. I ran to the clock, grabbed the rusted iron key, and sprinted to the basement door. Every instinct told me to run outside, but the thought of my brother kept me moving. I unlocked the heavy oak door, swung it open, and flicked the light switch. The basement was completely empty except for a large, glass-walled room in the center, looking exactly like a high-tech panic room. Inside, a laptop was glowing on a desk. I stepped inside the glass room, my hands shaking so badly I could barely breathe. I hit spacebar on the laptop and a video file popped up. It was security footage from a dark alleyway dated October 14th. 5 years ago, I saw my brother Julian on the screen surrounded by 3 men. But then, a 4th man stepped into the frame, pulled a weapon, and the video cut to black. I looked down at the final line of the letter in my hand to see who the killer was. The note read, "The man who took your brother was me, Arthur Vance. I spent my whole life running, but I couldn't escape the guilt. I didn't leave you this house to make amends. Leo, I left it to you because the glass door you just walked into automatically locks from the outside. And the men I stole your brother for are pulling into the driveway right now. Good luck."